What is up, planet Earth and beyond? We are back at Arkham. It's been several months since I've been able to work on this specific mock, and I'm just so excited to get back at this and to get back into the swing of this mock. I have gone ahead and ordered some more doors so that all of the doors in Arkham can be the same. I think that's a really crucial part of giving the prison vibe. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to keep things. I want them all to look like this. I know they don't make stickers for everyone. So we're just going to put on the ones that do have them. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to start out the video by making them all the same doors, and then I have acquired a lot of these gargoyles or grotesques. I guess these ones are specifically called, but we're going to be attaching a lot of these to the outside, so we're super excited to acquire these and to get them going. I have gone ahead and added and built up one of the tumbler builds. I wanted to build a tumbler, and I really liked the older model that recently was released that I did not buy it. So I was able to pick up just a couple pieces to get it to be the right color and shades and everything. There's like one or two pieces here or there that is not 100% accurate, but I just built it out of parts that I had. I didn't really want to go spend more money on this because it's just kind of part of the scenery of the actual Arkham. And here we have it all put together. I think that looks so much better. Just all in a row, all symmetrical. So we're going to go ahead and continue the build now. Okay, so here we have the progress on Dr. Hugo Strange's laboratory. That's going to be in the bottom levels of Arkham. I have gone with this opened door that will allow some of the larger inmates, like Killer Croc, to come in and out of the testing chamber. Over here on the right, we have some kind of chamber in which he can perform the tests on, and we've got a computer that shows some of the vitals of said inmate. Originally, I was going to have walls on all four sides that were kind of similar, just a flat, but I'm trying to branch out, and so I'm trying to come up with some different methods and ways to make the build a little more interesting. So going to be starting those here in a minute. I'm hoping to have a bit of a testing chamber and laboratory over here. Some kind of liquid, maybe dealing with something with kryptonite. I'm not entirely sure. Again, this is going to be completely my own version. I'm not really taking inspiration from a lot of things. I just wanted to kind of create my own version of Arkham. And so I'm taking a lot of creative liberties with this concept here. So we're going to go ahead and start getting into working on the walls now. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at the finished product for this week. I think this is all we're going to get done this week. Really excited, at the same time kind of disappointed with how this turned out. I'm glad that it got done as much as it did. I didn't expect to be able to build any of this today. It looks a lot more boxy than I really wanted it to. It's very square. I was really hoping to kind of, I don't know, do some different shapings and stuff. I was able to get some different circular shapes in here into the walls, but ultimately it ended up being way more white and squared off than I intended. I do really like the way this wall over here turned out. It just kind of breaks up the monotony. If we move Dr. Quinn out of the way here, you can kind of see just some of the different panelings we were able to get through stickers and the different effects. Mr. J here is able to be removed. I ended up adding a couple of more beams here just to secure him in place. But I really like the way his straight jacket ended up turning out. I think it's very similar to the actual Arkham one, if I'm not mistaken, but just really excited with how that turned out. So I like that part of the build. I really wish I could have figured out a way to make the room more dynamic. It's difficult with what I'm doing because I am attempting to make this modular. So like I'm attempting, we'll just put that back in there later. But I'm attempting to create it to, the building can come apart and you can see all the different aspects of the building. But at the same time, trying to make it unique and original. But this ended up being the kryptonite-ish part that I had talked about. I don't know. The room is altogether too small and too large at the same time. I feel like it's very bland and very unfilled, but at the same time, I don't want to overcrowd it. He needs to be able to work in his laboratory, so got a little can of explosives here, lots of electrical paneling. Tried to spruce up the wall a little bit, adding in some wire piping there. We have these two little signs here which say electronics and pneumatics. I'm not 100% sure where that sticker came from, but I really like how it ended up working out with what I was doing here. We got the cans of laughing gas. So I tried to throw in and make it just as futuristic as possible, I guess is the best way of wording it, and try to make it seem like a lab. But I don't know, it feels more like something out of Marvel, and it definitely doesn't scream evil scientist. I don't know, I might need to completely remodel this and redo this. But that's what I got done today. If I do end up redoing it, I will make a new video on that. I don't know. This is probably just a practice build now that I'm thinking about it, and it will probably end up completely dismantling this and starting over. But I just wasn't feeling it today, but I wanted to get a video out. So, trying to do the 77 concept of just making as many videos as possible and building as often as much as possible. So if this end up, being a complete redo, then I learned a lot from it, and I'm really proud that I learned from it, and hopefully my next build will be better. Yeah, if you've made it this far, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, hit the thumbs up, get that video liked so that other people, they can see it, share it with other people you know that like Arkham. Give me some ideas. What do you guys think? Does anybody have any ideas or concepts that they would like to see inside of a Dr. Hugo Strange laboratory? And let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.